Hello everyone, my name is Georgia and welcome to today's video.
Baby, I just wanna know.
So in today's video, I am going to be doing a very exciting video. I am going to be answering your most asked questions. These are the questions that I get regularly, every day, every week, on a regular basis, and I have to answer like all the time. So I'm making this video so that hopefully you guys can all be on the same page. We can be all caught up, everyone will know what's happening, and it'll just be a good time. So without further ado, let's jump in and get started with the video. One of the biggest questions I have gotten in the last 2 months is how to get over a heartbreak or a broken heart. And boy oh boy, if I could write a book, I would. But please know that it takes time and everyone is different as well. So there's not like, you know, one set way that's going to work for everyone. Just pretty much focusing on yourself, learning to look after yourself, and to really just be there for you, because you're the only person that's going to be there for yourself 110% anytime, any day. So you really need to be there for yourself while others are there for you as well. So just be surrounded by your family, your friends. There's not really like a set way, but pretty much I just really focused on myself. I had to work really quite hard to get to know myself almost again. In my past relationship, I've never actually spoken about this, but I sort of lost myself. Not that I was fake or that, you know, I wasn't being true to myself, because I was, but at the same time I wasn't really looking out for me. I was sort of walking all over myself, if that makes any sense. But yeah, it's kind of complicated, but I just felt like I didn't really know me anymore. I didn't really know how to make myself happy and what it meant to be happy. But I have gone through a huge, like, I hate using the word transformation journey, but that's sort of what it was, because I learnt how grateful I am for everyone that I do have in my life. I learnt the kinds of people that I want to surround myself with. I learnt my worth, I learnt what I am capable of, I realised how strong I am, I realised just how powerful I am and how much of a difference to people's lives I can make. And I guess I just had doubted myself so much, because in my head I had been like fighting myself almost. It was a very, very hard process to sort of get back to loving me, and that's what I was like before I was in any relationship. I didn't even I wasn't really looking for a relationship. I was just going about my life. And I'm not saying that, you know, I regret what happened, because everything happens for a reason. I did have, you know, a good time. It is what it is, but I just mean that I needed to get myself back to where I was before I entered a relationship. That's pretty much what happened to me, but it just takes a lot of doing things for yourself. So if you like sunrises, watch lots of sunrises. If you enjoy going to the beach with friends, go to the beach with friends. It just took me probably about 2 months to really look out for myself and be like, what do you want to do? What is it that makes you happy? What puts a smile on your face? Like those sort of things. So please just let it take time, you know, have your time to be upset and everything, but just know that the end is so near, and it is so worth it at the end. The next question I get asked all the time is, what is your job and how do you get paid? Oh my god, if I had a dollar coin for every time someone asked me this. So I actually have 2 jobs. I'm actually looking into getting a third. That it's a process, but that's for another time. But currently I am a tutor and a makeup artist. So I have my own makeup clients. I go and do people's makeup for special events and things. And I also tutor kids. So I work for a company and I have clients who are primary school kids, and I tutor them and help them with their homework, English, maths, help them with anything that they need help with. And yeah, that's my job. It's very, very flexible. perfect for me, really good on my anxiety, and I just love it. I think I have the best jobs in the world, but I'm looking at getting a third. I'm very excited. Hopefully that all goes to plan. Don't really know what's happening with that, but there's more stuff coming. I always get asked a lot of questions about study, uni, how I study, and how I stay motivated and all of those sorts of things. So pretty much my biggest motivator is myself. I am very, very self-motivated, and also the fact that I need to do well in my course to get to where I want to be. Pretty much I want to be a registered psychologist. I need to be able to enter a master's degree, and you have to have like a certain GPA, you know, there's all of these things that I have to think about. So I really need to work my butt off to get to where I want to go. That motivates me a lot. Also, just the fact that this is what I want to do with my life. So I know that the harder I work now, the quicker I can get there. The more I learn now, the better my job will be, and the better my like relationship with clients will be, and all of that sort of thing. So yeah, I think I am a pretty big motivator in myself, but it takes time. It sort of takes a bit of trial and error, I guess, to work out what schedule or what system works best for you. But my best study tip is regular studying. So from the beginning of the semester, there is content that you've learned. There's things that have been spoken about and taught in classes. And if you work hard at understanding that earlier rather than later, you're setting yourself up a lot better for a good end result, which is what I've been doing for probably the past 3 years. Even in school, I used to study every week, like an hour or so for each subject, and come exam time, I understood the concepts a whole lot more than I would if I just started studying like 2 weeks out from the exam. So regular studying is the thing that helps me understand things and do well the most. Was that English? I don't even know. Pretty much just regular study is my biggest tip. Another question I get asked all the time is how to wake up early, and this is something that I don't have too much experience with because I have always been an early riser. Even if I go out, like I'll go out clubbing, the next morning I'll still wake up early. Like my body wants to get stuff done. My body wants to enjoy the day, you know. My brain also works a lot better in the morning, so if I'm doing like uni work or things, or I've got stuff to get done, I like to be up early so that I can do those things in the best brain space possible. So yeah, I just, you know, mornings are my thing. I don't really have to try too hard, as bad as that sounds, but like I'm a morning person. Mornings are like the loves of my life. I love the morning. The next question is why I began a YouTube channel, or why I started up a YouTube channel. And this is something that I could talk about for ages, but the condensed version is pretty much, one, I just wanted to have fun. I had a hobby, I had an interest, and I wanted to share that with other people. I wanted to communicate with like-minded people. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to engage in things that were interesting to me. Even though it was a very, very different concept, most people didn't really understand it, didn't really get what the point of it was. I just, you know, went for it, and I was like, I'm gonna start up a YouTube channel. Definitely didn't expect the response that I did, but you know, I'm so grateful for every single person who has subscribed to my channel over the past like 4 years or whatever it's been. I just wanted to be happy, and that was my hobby. And I thought that this was the best way to share that with other people. And yeah, it turned out it worked for me. I loved it. I've loved every minute of it. It's been the best decision that I ever made. I'm so glad I did start a YouTube channel. And I'm so, so glad that I pushed through like the bullying and the people who would like pick on me or say bad things about my YouTube channel, like in school and stuff. Now, if someone says something bad about it, I do not care, like could not care less. In school it is a big deal, and I completely understand that, but I'm so glad that I didn't let that affect me and doing something I love. And I'm just so glad I'm here right now talking to you guys. Very, very grateful. The last question I'm going to be answering today is how I stay so positive. To that question, I would say I am just a regular person. I am not, you know, positive all the time. You know, I do have times where I cry, you know, I do get sad about some things, but that's human, that's an emotion, that's life. But on the whole, I keep myself uplifted and motivated and positive because I genuinely love life. If I didn't enjoy my life, if there were things in my life that I wanted to change, I wouldn't be so positive. I have just realized so much, you know, there's been so many learning curves in the last 12 months that it would be silly for me not to be positive. Like, your mindset is a choice. You choose your mindset. You choose whether you're positive or a really negative person. And once you learn how to train your brain to think positively, it completely changes your life. And since I did that, since I made that choice, I will never look back. I have never for 1 second looked back from that decision. It's the best thing I've ever done and is one of the biggest reasons I enjoy life so much. My friend Sarah has said many times, change your mindset, change your life. And that is a quote that is incredibly true. And if you take anything away from this video, take away that quote, because your mindset is like the head of your entire life. It controls everything. So if you train it well and you can choose how it works, then you're sorted and everything is good to go. So that is all I have for this video today. I really do hope you guys did enjoy it. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will be seeing you guys all in a video very soon. Bye!